Shut the fuck up. Wow, okay. The line producer for career mode in EAFC, Wilsdorf Andreas, has just had an interview with a very big EAFC YouTuber, and he has been answering a lot of questions in that interview about the future of career mode. All I can say is, career mode is not going to die. Unlike Master League, he actually has plans for career mode. So the responsibility of leading career mode in the current state of the football gaming market, he said it feels weird that they're one of the few still carrying the flag of career mode. That's embarrassing for Konami, for the lead line producer of career mode to say, why is no one else doing a career mode in their game? Because obviously eFootball got rid of Master League, which is still really embarrassing. Just from a player perspective, if a sports game doesn't have a good career mode, I'm actually not interested in it. That's the same with me. If a game, even driving games, like Grid, I didn't get Grid 2017 because the career mode is apparently mid, let alone football games. This is why it's important to have people that play the game as the producers of the game. So that's why I am proud that we're still investing in the mode. So that's good. They still care about career mode, guys. The only problem is the gameplay. But in terms of career mode, this is good news. I'm begging you to fix CPU transfers and give us more control over their frequency. A bit like in PES, where you could change the transfer frequency to low or to high. And as he says, it's on our list. As for frequency, we will see. Because if an improved system is created, ideally frequency should feel natural. That's true. So that's good. They're responding to community feedback, guys. The only problem is, the community also want ridiculously arcadey, unrealistic gameplay. This is brilliant, guys. And this is another really interesting thing I saw from this guy. What's this? You talked about career mode being a sandbox, so you can do whatever you want. Give us a chance to choose the type of regen. I hate those generic regens. I wanted it to really revive the player, just like in PES, where when the player retires in PES, like when Harry Kane retires, he spawns back into the game at 16 years old with the same face, the same Harry Kane, just that he's 16. I actually like the PES regen system, but I like the FIFA one too. I don't think that FIFA should copy the PES regen system. The two games are two different football games. Let them excel at their own thing. Because I don't mind the FIFA regen system. I don't mind the PES one either. Making it a different player with a different name and a different face makes the game feel unique and fresh. And at the end of the day, what's the point of giving us, let's say Harry Kane retires in EAFC. Or no, let's say Mbappe retires in EAFC. You get a regen that looks exactly like Mbappe. He's a clone of Mbappe. What's the point? There's only 15 years in career mode anyway. So what's the point? What would you gain from that? You already had the chance to play with Mbappe, the real Mbappe. When he retires, there's basically no years left in career mode. But this is what the guy replied, Andreas. While I do agree with Sandbox, this is very likely something we won't do. Regarding the PES regens, if it doesn't fit completely where we want to take the game, if suddenly you have a 16-year-old Harry Kane, yeah, that kind of ruins the immersion. In general, long term, we don't want regens to be a copy of an existing player. So like FIFA already is. But listen, not even in stats, position or birth date. Because right now, if Ronaldo retires in FC or in FIFA, a Portuguese left winger will come into the game with the same birthday as Ronaldo. The only thing different is the name, the face, the weak foot and skill moves stars. Everything else is the exact same. And sometimes the foot is different as well, the foot he shoots with. I've noticed that whenever Messi and Ronaldo retire in FIFA, Messi's regen's always right-footed, Ronaldo's regen's always left-footed. I swear. So he doesn't even want that. He doesn't even want the position to be the same. So a bit like Football Manager, when Ronaldo retires, there's no regen. They just keep introducing random players into the game, a bit like in real life. When Ronaldo retires, there's not going to be a random left winger from Portugal that spawns in and is one of the best talents in the world. No, you're just going to continue to get random talents into the sport. So I think that's what this guy wants for FC, which I actually like. I prefer that personally. Because if it had FM, like regens like in FM, that are really detailed and really random, like you can get a regen in Football Manager that is better than anyone that has ever played the sport. Although I do think it's too easy for young players to become good in FC. So they would need to control that somehow. Because regens are already overpowered in FC. Anyway, let's continue. We don't want the regens to be a copy of an existing player. Not even in stats, position or birth date, but rather have a more authentic way of new players happening in the game. So a bit like in real life. That is really interesting. They have serious plans for career mode, guys. The only problem is the gameplay. Career mode has been abandoned for a long time. It hasn't been abandoned, quite the opposite. Yet, career mode hasn't been abandoned. That's not the problem. If you think it's bad now, you should have seen back in like FIFA 17 days. After they added training and objectives to career mode, it was stale for years. Wow, that's really interesting. Please just get these idiots to fix the gameplay. The thing is, more players want it to be arcadey and unrealistic than the players that want it to be realistic. So actually, EA are listening to what the players want. It's just that the people they're listening to are flipping idiots.